been to 2020 and back. Sorry about that. Yeah. Hug. Hug. Give me. A year of disconnection. A year of loss. A year of isolation. I feel you. Yeah. We're all in the same boat. And that boat isn't even in water. It's in the sky. And boats can't fly. So that means it's falling. And there's a hole in the boat. So, like, oxygen and all kinds of spooky sky stuff is seeping in. And what are we supposed to do? Well, this year, 2021, we got to make sure that it's a year of connections. That means reconnections, new connections, old ones, whatever. Just reconnect. Yeah, I got a little trick to help with that. If you're interested, it's not drugs. I just said it's not drugs. Stop asking. It's a remedy of sorts, not drugs. But maybe it'll help. If you're feeling disconnected, if you want to reconnect, because there's a way that we can connect and become the same person. But only if you want to. There's no pressure, no stress, just relaxation, okay? Relax. That's how you get people to relax. Chill out. Sit down. Anyway. This is a trick that a lot of people use. To connect to people who are gone, or people who are absent, because we don't necessarily miss people. We don't even necessarily lose people. We lack people. Sometimes we feel there is someone who we lack. And that's not missing them. That's not losing them, which is very careless. It is simply an absence of them. And that can be filled with this weird technique. So, let's do it. Get a candle. Yeah. Light it. You didn't think we were just gonna look at wax, did you? And I hold the candle here in front of my face. Look at the flame, which I'll probably blow out at points. Butter breath. Stare at the flame. Now, as you stare into the flame, you'll see my face behind it. But as you stare more, if possible, blinking as little as possible, it's good for your eyes, you'll start to see the face of the person who you lack. Regulate your breathing. Breathe in, hold, and out. Breathe in, hold, and out. Breathe in, hold, and out. Now, it never matters if you can't keep up with the breaths, or if you can't do the breathing exercises. That's fine. You don't have to. It's just a way to reclaim control of your body, to manually reset. But for now, just look at the candle, the flame specifically. I'm not going to move it around. This isn't a pen light video, or I'd be using a pen light. This is a candle video, okay? Look at the candle, the flame specifically. Behind it, you'll see my face. As you stare into the flame and control your breathing, my face will change, and it will become the face of who you lack. Just there. Did you see? Just then. If you can, try not to blink. It helps the process. Just keep looking at the candle, the flame specifically. You'll see my face behind it, and slowly my face will change and turn into the one who you lack, not who you miss, not who you've lost, simply the one you lack, the one who is absent in your life. And slowly, as you stare at the candle, specifically the flame, you will feel full again. The lack will be replaced by something else. The lack will be replaced with something else. The absence will be replaced with abundance. This could be the absence of love, the absence of company, the absence of kindness, even the absence of care. But whatever it is replaced with, that absence, it will be replaced with an abundance of love, an abundance of company, an abundance as you stare at the candle, specifically the flame, you will see my face in the background. And slowly, that face will turn into what you like. If you can, if you're able, breathe with me again. Breathe in. Hold. And breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. And breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. And breathe out. As you stare at the candle, specifically the flame, you'll see my face behind it. My face will turn into the face of that, what you lack, or who, or whom. The lack will be replaced with something. The absence will be replaced by an abundance. An abundance of love, an abundance of company, an abundance of kindness, and an abundance of care. As you stare at the candle, specifically, you'll see a face, my face, and you will hear the things that I've said about a lack being replaced with something, an absence being replaced with an abundance. And you'll see that all the while this was a reflection of you. That all the while you stared at the candle. The face you saw looking back at you was you. And that you and I are we. And through being we know who we are. And all lack and all absence are replaced with the reflection of ourselves, are replaced with the idea that you are me. I am you. What we see, what we hear is the same. So when you're lonely or feeling a lack, alas, a lack, an absence of something, you can look into a flame or look into a mirror and know that the whole world looks back at you and that we're all together. Look at the flame. Tell you, that's an old magical technique used to commune with the dead, specifically. However, death, which is a loss, is an absence, in my opinion. And therefore, we can apply the same magical techniques to a feeling of loss or a feeling of a lacking or an absence that we can apply to that practice, which doesn't really work to speak to the dead, but it does work to speak and connect with the living. So I do encourage you, if you're feeling lonely and want to feel that connection again, and maybe, 2021 doesn't necessarily start the way that we plan. You know that when you look in the mirror, there I am. That's a little bit spooky, but what I mean is that you can look at a flame or a mirror and feel that sense of connection when looking at oneself, because we're all the same. We're all just neurons on the end of however biology works. I'm not a scientist. I'm not qualified in anything. But it's important to remember that wherever you are, you're not in 2020 anymore, which is good. But geographically, wherever you are, emotionally, wherever you are, financially, wherever you are, socially, wherever you are, we're all in the same place, and none of us are alone. Just remember to look at the candle, but concentrate on the flame.